New Being Public Podcast, Milwaukee Internet Radio, New Being Public Podcast After Dark. That's just a few of them. Right now, you have the Knights of the Dons round. And we are going to night it off on the Dons round. Got my boy Big Bo.
What's going on? This is Mr. Gemini. Big
Mr.
Bo.
Gemini in the house. Got my boy Classic.
Mr. Classic, what it do, y'all?
Yes, sir. Y'all stay tuned and make sure you keep it locked on this special edition New Being Public Podcast, Knights of the Dons round. We'll be right back. New Being Public Podcast. Thank you for joining us again on the Knights of the Dons round special. First week of June, and I've got two of the Knights here with me, and we are going to set it off. What's good, fellas?
What it do? What's good?
All right. Yes. Mr. Classic, Mr. Bo, what it do, baby?
What's going on?
Mr. Gemini. Yes, sir. I wanted to tell you this, Mr. Gemini.
Yes, sir.
You better keep it locked because your month is slowly phasing out. Cancer Nation's coming, baby. Cancer Nation's coming, baby. You got two.
I knew this was coming. I seen this coming.
Yes, sir. You got two cancers online with you right now. Now what?
That's
what?
fine.
Listen.
That's actually fine.
Look, Geminis. When you're on Mr. Gemini's reels there, I want to make sure you guys know that y'all ain't shit. But I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Because Cancers is taking over.
I'm going to have to come back with a comeback line when I do my show.
Sure is. Because Cancers is taking over Geminis.
Okay.
Look, Jay,
that's fine.
Look, to my little bro, Jay, you know who you are. You listen to this, Jay. Yeah. Geminis ain't shit. We taking over. Cancer Nation, baby.
Oh, God, I wish he was here right now. He would tell you.
Yeah, okay.
Geminis are here to stay.
I'm sure he would because, yeah, him and Big Bro, little bro to me, is Geminis. Fuck y'all, man.
Then he said little bro.
Cancer Nation.
Y'all didn't hear that little part, did he? We snuck up in there, did you? He said little bro.
They didn't hear it. Classic. What's good, baby?
Even though I'm the oldest.
Stick up for the Cancers, my nigga. What's happening?
Man, I ain't even.
What's happening?
I don't even have to talk about the Cancers. We already for real.
Yeah.
It's finna be a hell of a show.
Y'all winter babies got to get dug out. We have to protect y'all from the sun. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Life. I love it.
And I'm not a winter baby.
You're not. I'm
a spring baby.
You a spring baby, but do the leaves blossom sometime?
Yes.
All the time. Are you sure about that? Do they blossom all the time?
But you know what?
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all.
Hold up, Bo. I'm not jumping on you. I'm not joking on you. I'm not jumping on you. But one thing that I can say about Geminis or spring babies, they blossom. So I give you that.
Yeah, we blossom and we grow.
We all blossom. We can crack jokes all day long, but we all blossom.
You only blossom so Cancer can take the fuck off. I'm not trying to cater to you.
Here we go.
Fuck a Gemini Nation.
What did a Gemini do to you?
You know what? My baby mama's a Gemini.
I'm still asking that question.
My baby mama's a Gemini. I can't.
So now what? You gonna be mad at her too?
Fucking right.
Ain't this a bitch?
Your point being, fucking right.
So,
you know what I mean? What?
So with everybody Cancer, Aquarius, and everybody else, if you ever dated one, you can date a Cancer.
I've done that and it didn't work.
Exactly, because y'all bumped heads, right?
That's right.
But guess what? All of us bump heads. It's how we work it out and figure it out without putting everybody else in between that.
That's true.
So what zodiac is December 8th?
December is Sagittarius. This is January. January is Sagittarius. December, I'm not sure what December 8th is. Who is that?
That would be your sister, my wife.
Another loser. But
he is all in tonight.
He really is. Like, what did I do? I guess because I walked in the studio. That's why I'm getting all of this, right?
Because you're here. Your presence is grace with us. Now you take on all the bullshit.
Nubian Nation. Guess what? I'm gonna let him go in.
Yes,
this time
I'm throwing it. So you take all that feedback.
That's okay because Gemini Nation coming back.
No hate on y'all. No hate. Anybody but Cancer, I say fuck you. Oh my mama. Look.
Why? I wonder why.
Because I said so.
He sound like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Right.
Wow.
But okay, let me ask you this.
Don't hurt yourself.
Let me ask you this.
No shit, thank you.
What if you did what if you did go to meet Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Leo? What if you did meet a good person? But because you got dogged from another Cancer or any one of those.
It's not about that. It's not
a part of it is because when you meet somebody, hold up.
Tell me.
No. Let me finish, fam. Let me finish.
All right.
The reason why I said this is because when you meet somebody for the very first time, whether it's on a school bus for the very first time and your mom and dad sent you off to school, whether you go to school, whether you are at school, what I'm simply saying, regardless what a person sign is,
right?
You can get along with anybody. Look how many different people we kick it with.
Oh, yeah.
And we have very selective few that we do.
Right.
But yet it's still because you a Gemini, we Cancer, then somebody else may be a Leo or whatever else.
Right.
That's your family or whatever else. Some of them family members you don't like.
Right.
Not saying that you don't like them, but some of them you just
we don't get along. We don't click.
There is one. I don't care what nobody says. There's always one in every family. There's always going to be that one family member that you can't stand.
You can't.
Uncle Junebug.
You know what I mean? And one of them is the Knights.
Cousin Ruck. You just going to keep throwing it at me, ain't you? You just going to keep throwing it my way.
Did the shoe fit? No. You can either say yes or no. Did the shoe fit?
Obviously, because both of y'all are Cancers. So who else are you talking about?
That's a smart brother, y'all. Anyway, wasn't talking about you for real.
Yeah, you was.
Anyway.
Yes, you was.
Anyway, moving the fuck on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Cuz was saying, look, I'm gonna have to disagree with that in not in short, but in long, because I don't care what you are. My mama, Capricorns and all of that. I don't care what you are.
Sagittarius.
Saggy and all of that. I don't give a fuck what you are. If you are compatible with me, which every other celestial body is not compatible with a Cancer. Just letting you know, because we stand alone.
Many
we stand out.
Chosen our few.
Here we stand alone. Cancer Nation. Do you hear me? We stand alone. Anyway, I said that to say this. I don't care what you are. I don't give a fuck what you are.
Well,
you do you.
Yeah, well, right now we ain't vibing right now because you just went ham on Gemini for no reason.
Look, because I have Geminis in the family right now. That ain't shit. Never will be shit. Never was shit. I'm not taking that out on you.
Oh, you definitely are.
But at the same time,
you definitely are.
They not shit on my mama. Not saying not Mr. Gemini here. Okay, he's okay. He's an okay guy.
He's an okay.
He's an okay guy. Wow. You know, I'm his producer. We're doing what we do on Nubian Radio. We gonna do what we do. So if you weren't shit, you wouldn't be on my show.
Ain't this a bitch?
I promise you that on my life. You know what I mean? We got the other cancer standing by here just waiting for you to say something stupid because we finna fucking go ham. Look here, y'all. Love you.
You know what?
This is a podcast that we just messing with each other, y'all. Don't take
we just messing with each other.
Messing with each other, and that's what we want y'all to understand.
Part one. Part one. Like Fam said, we just messing with each other, y'all. Part one.
People didn't know our history of relationship. They wouldn't get it.
All my life, they wouldn't get it. They still wouldn't get it. Look here.
Because you ain't shit. Just saying.
My whole
Cancer Nation. Wait. Hold that thought. No, good. Hold that thought. Remember what you said.
Boy, I wish we was doing video podcast because that would be a memorable moment right there.
I liked it that one too. Look here, Cancer Nation. You know,
y'all leader ain't shit right now.
You know what? Fuck him too. Milwaukee Internet Radio, Nubian Public Podcast, Cancer/Nubian Nation. Y'all stick it here with me. You know what I mean? Because right now, my guest, that old Gemini motherfucker, ain't doing much right now. So,
well, we'll be back for round 2.
You know what I mean? He ain't doing shit right now.
That's okay.
And we love you. Y'all keep it locked. Oh, my mama. We'll be right back.
That was just us having fun being.
Yes, sir. To the show, Nubian Public Podcast, Milwaukee Internet Radio, Milwaukee Internet Radio After Dark, and the Knights of the Dodge Round. Thank you for joining us. Let's continue the segment there, guys. What's happening?
As long as you stop bashing Geminis, we good.
I don't give a fuck.
See what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I've been drinking, y'all. Look here.
A whole lot.
I've been fuck you and everybody that look like you. You heard me? Look, so let me tell you this. Look, I do this show by myself, by my lonely, right? Produce, direct, and edit. So when I get to the point where I've had enough and I just can't handle it no more, I'm going to talk about everybody. And guess who's first on my list? You motherfucking Geminis. Y'all first on my list.
Why?
Stay on my list, man.
Just why?
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Pull that. No, just pull it. Pull it to you.
Pause.
Mm-hmm.
If you dealt with different women, how many different women that they had different zodiac signs?
Never even bothered to ask. Never bothered to ask.
Okay, so you had a Sagittarius?
I probably did.
Aquarius?
Probably did.
Leo?
I know I did.
Capricorn?
I know I did.
Cancer?
Nope.
Virgo?
Yes.
Leo?
My ex-wife. Virgo.
But the way your face is looking like, it's like if
she's my ex.
It's like if you are not a Cancer, then
you just don't matter to me. You don't. Yeah, I'm not talking about on the male spectrum because we family. But as far as a broad, you don't matter to me if you ain't a Cancer. Cancer Nation. We always surviving. You know what I'm talking about?
So
let
me ask you this question.
That's what we
Let me ask you this question.
All
let
right.
me ask you this.
Okay.
If you had 2, 3, 4 daughters, all of them was born in different months.
Well, I got 2.
You have to deal with that as a dad, as a father, to say, okay, you are a Sagittarius, you are Aquarius, you are a Gemini.
Nope. Because as a dad and as a father, their equation doesn't even equate to what I'm talking about. I don't look at them like I look at other women because they're my babies.
And I get that, but yet and still, before that child was born, you have to look at that woman and say, wait a minute. If I fuck with you in June,
you're right.
9 months later, if I fucked in you in July, August, September, whatever the 9 months, it could have been 8 months, it could have been 7 months.
If I mess with you in June, our baby will be here in March or early April. I calculate that when I'm doing what I'm doing.
But that's in your calculation. So
gestation for a regular woman is 9 months, not 8. What people has failed to realize, gestation is 9 months, not 8.
We know this. Know this.
But then they say, well,
what if your child came out preemie?
No, well, let me go one step further. What
if your child came out preemie?
Let me go one step further.
Have you ever had hold up, because I want to be really deep with this.
Yes, I have. I've had a premature.
Have y'all ever had a child that was stillborn?
Yes, no, I have not. But I will go there. Well, I will go here. If you really want to do it,
do what?
The actual gestation period for a woman is 10 months. It's 10 months. So why people say, oh, well, that 9-month thing. No, bitch, it's 10. Because you are going to pop at 10 months.
Let me also
never
say,
failed.
Let me also say
whatever
this.
Woman it was.
Let me also say this.
Never failed.
Majority of the times is anywhere between 8 months to 9 months. We know this. So if that baby was born in 9 months,
you're still considered
how
preemie.
long did that woman carry that child? And on top of that,
at 9, you're still considered preemie.
No, what I'm getting to, if you do the mathematics of it, when the woman first get pregnant within that first trimester, that woman's anywhere from 1 to 3 months. You have to add that. And I'm going to say this to where I really need y'all to understand this. When you talk about dog years or whatever else, when a dog is born, that first year, that's already 7 years of that dog's life.
There's no such thing.
I promise you.
There is no such thing.
I promise you, if you wake up and look at it, every 7 years of a dog's life multiplies.
There is no such thing, fam. Let me tell you why.
Fam.
Let me tell you why.
Fam,
when people talk about dog years, let me tell you why there is no such thing. When God created us, okay, He created us, human beings. Our natural lifespan is anywhere from birth to 75 years.
If that.
You know, as a black man, it's from birth to 21 years. But that's a whole nother show.
And I'm trying to explain and break it down.
I understand that.
Look at that.
I understand that. But let me tell you this. There's no such thing as dog years. White men had to come up with something. Okay? Because a dog.
But was it only white man that came up with
those
years?
It was the white man. But
okay, let me ask you this question. If you walk down to my house right now and say, Chris, I'll give you $25,000 or $25 million And if you do this, then we good. We Gucci.
We talking valid. About dogs.
No, I'm just saying in general, if you look at life in general, if you can have, okay, think about it. Africans don't even like black people.
Because we're not black. We're not. Again,
we're Melantone.
We're Nubian.
But not only that.
But we're not
if I go to Africa right now,
you don't exist.
They finna run me the fuck up out of there.
You a Westerner,
if you
homie.
Don't get out of there.
You're a Westerner. Dead. You're a Westerner.
You can go to Asia. You can go to Egypt. You can go to all different countries. But guess what? They can come over here to the United States and do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Let me ask you this. Do you blame Africans for not liking us?
I don't. No, a part of it, yes, I do.
I don't.
You know what? Yes, I do. Because if somebody came over on a ship, cruise ship, or whatever else, and they tell you, well, I'll give you this money to take your women, take your children, or take some of your men to where they can come work for us.
Where did that come from?
You know what that's called? That's called theft. Because if you come and pay me for somebody that owns something already, and then you turn around and flip script and go back and you feel that you own that, no, don't play with me. I don't do that. I don't like that.
My whole thing is this. And I see where you're coming from.
And I'm not
But
upset.
You lost me. You lost me. I'm finna keep it real.
Where I probably lost you at it is the fact that when or if you are living wherever you may be, you can be in Tennessee, Mississippi, and you have built a land and somebody try and come steal that from you, they can't steal that land from you. But if they say, well, if you don't do this the way that we feel that you need to do it, then we're going to take it anyway. You're not going to take shit from me.
Understood. Back to what I was talking about, though.
Hate that I went in like that, but
why you did go in. Back to what I was talking about, though. Why don't a purebred African like us? And what I was trying to explain is because to them, we are not pure. And you can already understand.
No, we ain't pure because you cast us out.
No, and it's not even about them casting us out.
It is because y'all sold us. Listen, let me put it this way.
That's a whole nother show.
Listen, if your family sold you out and be like, I'ma miss you. No. Either you gonna fight for me. These motherfuckers came out of nowhere.
Who?
White people, if you want me to be for real. You want me to be for real. The white people came out of nowhere. And you talking about, I'm finna come take your child, I'm finna come take your wife, or I'm finna come take your husband or your family members. No, the fuck you not. No, the fuck you not.
Understood. You're taking it into a direction around the corner from where I'm going. But I'm going to actually end up there. My whole thing is this. The reason that I was finna say crackers.
These crack-ass crackers?
The reason that these Africans don't accept us is because our bloodline is not pure anymore. We're westernized.
I can see that.
We done been over here and been tarnished by our slave masters.
Oh, yeah.
This is why they don't respect us.
That's a good point.
We have been tarnished. You have white. I have white. He has white. All of us has a little bit of this so-called white person in us.
Well, yeah, of course.
You see what I'm saying? Now you realize that.
Look at how we talk. Look at how we think.
I mean, well, I wouldn't go there because we do this because we're educated.
Well, I get that.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like when you say like we were tarnished.
We were tarnished.
My definition of that is that when you tarnish something, you're putting something into something to make it different.
That's true.
That's how I feel.
And that's what
my definition of it.
Done. That is what the white man has done.
I'm making the same point.
We just sleep with our sisters.
Well, yeah.
And put the white in us. Now, guess what? It's tarnished.
Yeah.
So then the Africans have no choice to look at us, Westerners, as to be banished because we were corrupted. This is why Africans don't like us. We're not completely black or Nubianized or whatever the fuck you want to call it to the Africans. We're not completely black because your blood is not pure anymore. You got Charlie in your veins. And I understand that. I understand that.
You have to pay attention
because
to that,
we are all mixed blood right now.
You have to pay attention to that sheep wool.
Yeah, we are all. Yeah, I like that, and we are all corrupted right now. Everybody over here in the United States.
Everything that we was taught was
there's
a lie.
Nothing pure unless you came over here on a visa. If you were born here. And if you were born here through slavery, there's nothing pure unless you came over here through a visa. And when your visa expired, you go back to your fucking country. And people don't understand.
And then watch this. Watch this. Guess what they're going to do once that visa run out?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to resell you.
Yep.
They're going to resell you.
Yep. Black folk, Nubian Nation, if you disagree with what we are saying, please chime in and let us know. Because as far as I know, I have 2 doctorates. I am far from stupid.
Technically 4.
Far from dumb. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just to be on this show, why my man here is being silent. He's thinking of something to tell y'all because he know it's not a lie. He know it's not bullshit. Well, my other man here has been saying what he has been saying. I hope he stirred up the pot because if you feel some fucking type of way, then your ass is corrupted. I promise you. I fucking promise you. Your ass is corrupted. Don't let it get it. Don't get it twisted. Oh, my mama. We'll be right back. Nubian Public Podcast.
Back during those times, if I can buy you for $5, $5 may have been in their times like 50, 500, 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even know you still have fucking slave areas. You can go to like certain different parts. Slavery, this shit is not over.
No,
slavery.
It will never be.
And they keep telling you, up until we wash out the nation, who is Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
His name may not be Jesus to many, but hair bronze.
It's not Jesus to me.
No, but I'm just saying
that's not his name.
It's not. But if you have somebody, but if you have somebody that the kind of hair he had, the eyes, his skin, how are you telling me that every nation or anybody come before us? We were the first and we shall be the last. You cannot sit here and tell me that, yeah, y'all may suffer. You may suffer, which we all do.
Mm-hmm.
We look at the shit with Quest cards. We look at the shit with our jobs. Every time I make, when I get a raise at work, I may get a $2-3 raise. wasn't gonna happen. They're looking back that, well, 2 years before that or a year before that, you got $1 raise or you got $1.50 raise. Now when we calculate that and add it up, $1.50 plus $4, that's $5.50. So guess what I'm gonna do with that $5.50? And we talked about this with the banks. Every dollar that a black person put in a bank, y'all making thousands of dollars out of that. But when we come to you and ask you, I need a loan or I need you to help me get this house. Oh, well, we sorry. Yeah, bitch, you are sorry. Yeah. You sorry as fuck. Mm-hmm. Let y'all take it over.
No, you just hit that.
I mean, that made a lot of sense, especially when you talk about like when black folks get like loans and stuff.
What the fuck is the definition?
Well, like I said this before in previous shows. A loan, it really ain't. You really just signing your life away, really, because guess what? Now loans these days, they charging you sometimes 300. Let me finish. They charging you almost $300, 300% in interest alone. So that means that you have to pay X amount of dollars on top of paying back the loan that you had got.
How the fuck you gonna make it?
It's impossible. It's always gonna. Let me tell y'all something. It's always gonna be a stairwell that you gotta climb every time just to get somewhere. And then just when you think you're making it to the top, guess what? It's a whole nother staircase you gotta walk up. Yep. That's just how it is. And I've been saying this about black folks for years. You already got 2 strikes against you. 1, you're black. 2, you're either male or female. So that's 2 strikes already. 3, you're black. That's just how it is. Like,
but you know
we get the worst ass end of a lot of situations.
Everything. And then this is one thing that I wanted to share with y'all. I'm coming home one night from Locust and Humble, and I had to walk back home. So as I'm coming back down Locust, and then I had to turn, go back up Capitol, and then walk to the house, then turn over, go to Hampton. Remind you, at that time, I lived on 80-something in Hampton.
Mm-hmm. I know
what was so messed up about that? What was so messed up about that was, if I call you, and then sometimes people be like, just call me, just call me, just call me. I got you. And I called so many people before I left the bakery, but it wasn't about the bakery. And this is what I want. This is not what I want. This is what I would hope everybody understand. Stop holding everybody accountable, regardless of what your actions may be, whatever their actions may be. If you feel that that person do not step up to the plate, that they're not there for you, get out of here and get it. Get out of here and get it for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
If I know that I need like $5, $10 today, I'm not finna wait on nobody. I'm finna go out there and get it. Some days we might not do it like that. But overall, what I'm saying, go out there and get what you need. It's called survival skills. It's not only called that, is you recognizing where your help come from. And I don't even want to be on this podcast like that, but if I get on people about this, your help comes from the Most High, God. Your help comes from God. I ain't trying to hear about God. I ain't trying to hear about that. I can care less what you're trying to hear about. But when I call you and I ask you or I need your assistance, and then you turn me down on that, guess what I'm going to do? You just showed me something. You just showed me something. If you are stranded, you may have a car. Your car working good. It ain't about your gas money, but because you out where you at. Your girl ain't coming to get you. Her mama, daddy, or family members ain't coming to get you. But you call me and you depend and rely on me to come get you. And I'm like, I'm not getting out of my bed and come get you. Now I'm all these names or whatever else. No. Half the time, sometimes the money that we spend on stuff, it's cool to do it because you only got one life to live. And I get that. But yet and still, when it comes to genuine people, if you know that a person is they're struggling, or they're going through whatever circumstances in life, be there for that person. And the reason why I say that is because you never know when you need help.
Oh, that goes back to what I always said before. Remember, we talked about this. God
is the greatest help me of all.
We talked about this. And I always said, if you cross a bridge with a person, don't burn that bridge, because if that bridge gets rebuilt, you're going to end up walking across that same person that helped you across the bridge. And not only that,
are y'all both getting across that bridge, or is just one getting across that bridge? I'm not leaving you behind because you assisted me and helped me get to where I'm at now. So I have to be mindful and thoughtful that you helped me to get to the point to where I'm at now.
Absolutely. That's just
what you say, Twana Don.
I don't say nothing. Y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back. Podcast, Milwaukee Internet Radio. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the Knights of the Dons Round. They went at it, didn't they? Please leave me a voicemail, anything, to let me know that you enjoyed this episode, because there will be many more after this. I promise you, they went in, and I'm sitting here trying to get my little point of view across, but didn't happen because you got these two giants here that let you know what.
Hey,
tell me about it.
We just let you know what was real.
What was really going on.
We spoke off the top of our domes, just saying what it is.
Thank you.
And sometimes people don't want to hear that. Mm-hmm. But when you speak off the top of your domes, you never know who's listening to you and be like, okay, I feel that. But even if you feel that, don't come back in response and say something crazy. Come back with something positive to help the next person.
See? You see how dramatic that was?
That was really dramatic.
That was dramatic.
I thought that hit the heart.
I love y'all, man. New Being Public Podcast, Milwaukee Internet Radio After Dark, Knights of the Dons Round. That is all we have to say. You guys take it and you take it and you do what it is.
And we don't teach. We don't just teach y'all. We outreach to y'all. That's what y'all have to understand. We are outreaching.
Yes.
We have a voice, so We need to hear y'all voices. Just because you hear our voices, y'all need to be able to allow not only us but others to hear your voice as well. And we go from there. Keep it locked.
Any last words?
I got nothing.
Love
Yes,
y'all.
you
Nubian Public Podcast, Milwaukee Internet Radio.